Come on to chat, and the first thing I say is, I hear is finally. Yeah, finally I've come back. Shut it, Wyatt. Anyway, looks like we finally got a tornado warning on this storm. Just wait for more people to come in. I'm gonna see what we got here, though. Anyone just tuning in, make sure you're hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, share button. And also feel free to say something in chat. I'm going to set up the poll here while I'm at it. If I can find where it is right now. Alright, we're going to start it now. Okay. Alright, Mia. Alright, I guess we can go ahead and look at this feed here. We're going to look at Brad Arnold here. I haven't looked at his feed in a long time. I have no idea what we could see today. We could see a big tornado. We may not see anything. This could be a lengthy stream, depending on how long these supercells last. It could be a short stream.
All right.
Where we see absolutely nothing.
All right, go.
But only one way to find out, right? That being said, again, if you are just tuning in, make sure you're hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and that share button, especially if you're new to the channel. Let's go ahead and take Brad full screen.
Nothing. Not yet, at least. Don't have to book it. Just need to drive it at steady speed because it's not moving fast. Let's see. Where are we at? We just stay on this road until Brady.
Yeah. While I'm at it here, information.
Big lightning strike.
Tornado warning eastern Contra County, Texas. It's moving at 25 miles an hour, and this is also producing tennis ball size hail, apparently. At least as indicated on radar. There's not much near this storm. Brady Lake and Brady itself would be in the path of this storm within the next
Just pull off once we get up to where that, see where that flashing is up there?
minutes.
The green flag?
Yeah, pull off up there. That pointed this way.
So, if you're in Brady, you need to be watching this very closely. It could be coming right at you.
Mm-hmm.
Rain curtains? Are we that close to the hood?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's something right here that
Right at the
we
top of the hill.
need to turn around and don't have to worry about.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's do that.
Take a look at this on radar. Dang, there's only one person watching. Sheesh. Guess it's okay to mute then. rotation right now is not looking all that impressive. It's looking a little broad still. Let's go ahead and look at the radar here. This storm is still getting its act together here, so over time this could develop. We're kind of more or less just really seeing the storm get going. Went into the wrong radar. Meant to go with reflectivity here. Here's the hook. So it is a healthy looking supercell so far. It's got the eagle look to it, but as of right now that rotation is relatively weak, but this could ramp up very fast too. So also I could see potential for this storm competing with this cell that's beginning to develop on the back side of it. This needs to be watched too, because it looks like it's trying to develop its own little hook too. It's an elongated hook, but nonetheless, it looks interesting. So far, these are pretty much the only two supercells in the area. And as far as tornado warnings are concerned, this is the only one right now. There's a decent number of severe thunderstorm warnings still. I told you wouldn't expect too much going on there. It could change over the course of the next couple of hours. If there was potential for it to happen, it would be then. But I wouldn't worry about it too much. That's why it's marginal risk, because very small chance you have it of any severe weather. Tennis ball size hail in McCulloch in Sinsaba counties here. Only 5 severe thunderstorm warnings. 3 of them are with these storms right here. Well, hello, Max. Long time no see. Since I can't really see too much right now with this storm at the moment, I'm going to keep this on. I'm going to make a few changes real quick to these widgets so that way everybody can see everything. It's not like they move too much during the stream anyway, so I'm not really worried about it. Hey Harold, but no, it's not. It doesn't look like DFW is gonna get it. I think it's actually gonna stay off to the south and west. I think it would be, if anything, maybe Waco. I mean, you might see a strong thunderstorm, you might see some hail, but it's a much lower risk. That's been going, man. It's about to be a really busy stretch on here. This is actually the 3rd day we've been on stream here. This is the 3rd enhanced risk in a row. It's no problem, Harold. Also, let's make sure we are hitting that like button and hitting that share button, folks, so we can get this out to more people. It looks like this one might be in a rural area, though, so it's not a big deal, but nonetheless, though, if there's anybody that could be notified, I'd love to see if we could get them on this stream. Also, if anyone's interested, I've made a poll where you could make a prediction for hail. I think it would be probably wise to vote somewhere at least around tennis ball size hail, or maybe even bigger, or at least for tonight. That poll is going to be a reoccurring thing from now on whenever we do severe weather streams. So if you want to get into that, I'm going to I have it copied and pasted. I'm going to put it in chat here. And then I can also show you how to vote if you have any questions. Here we go. So far, this storm, by the way, does not have a tornado on the ground from the looks of it here. The rotation was a little bit weak here, but this is a recently developed storm, so this may ramp up over time here. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and look at Brad Arnold's feed here. Also, peep the air temperature, 89.9 degrees. Might as well call that 90. That is ridiculous. But if anyone wants to know how to make a oh, hello. What is this? We're going to take that full. Oh, yeah, it's definitely been hot over there in Texas, and it's only getting hotter. I've been seeing triple digits at times over there on some of the weekend forecasts in particular. Now, that's an interesting feature. We're seeing a lot of movement there. It's nothing super organized yet, but this could develop over time, though.
This road sort of aims southeast, so
Could that be our wall cloud beginning to develop
it's going to
here?
keep us out of the core regardless.
It looks like it could be. We'll have to see. He's in a good spot, but reception-wise, he's not so much.
Still there.
I think I'm actually going to make my vote real quick. I think
Yes.
to maybe baseball.
So close, everybody. My gosh. Sorry, I'm not able to see the super chats. If anybody's donated, I really appreciate that. I'll give you a shout out just as soon as I get a chance to look at the chat.
All right, so yeah, looks like we're going to be really struggling with reception here across this region, since we're in pretty rural areas here, so may not be able to keep chaser feeds up simply because they're going to be struggling with reception. That being said, though, let's go ahead. You're going to jump on the bandwagon, are you? Okay. But yeah, that's basically how you vote. You put the exclamation point, the word vote, and then whichever size hail that's in the options here. All right, so the votes are in, by the way. So far, it's only 2 votes. We'll see if there's more. But that being said here, as far as this storm is concerned, again, no tornado on the ground, but it is starting to rotate. It is starting to look better, especially on the visual side of things as far as this feed from Brandon here. But it's still got a little ways to go here before it really looks like it's going to imminently produce. There's the couplet right there. There's really good inflow with this storm here. We need a little bit more wraparound, I would think, as of right now. Or this could be RFD coming in too, though. Kind of hard to tell from this angle. The storm's going at a weird angle and at a weird position here. But this could easily spin up a tornado within a matter of time here. I think this is going to stay south of Brady here, though. But anyone that's south of Brady here on Highway 190 and 87 here, need to be watching out here because this very well could drop something at any moment. Hopefully no one is on these roads right now, because it looks like this old mezzo that was over here dissipated, and now we have this new one here. Also, I hope everyone's day has gone well today. If you want to talk about it, let me know in the chat. I'll be happy to listen. In and out, at least where I can, you know. Of course, I'm covering this, but nonetheless, feel free to interact with me here. Doesn't need to be quiet. Also, while I'm at it here, I might work on getting more music on the stream. Only issue is DMCA issues with YouTube. They will copyright claim and demonetize and all that other stuff in no time flat. Let's go back to... Actually, I want to do a thing here. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to look at echo tops here. I'm going to see how tall this storm actually is. "64,000 feet. This is a really tall, really dangerous thunderstorm. The taller the thunderstorm, usually the stronger they are. And the more likely they are to maybe even produce all hazards of weather here. We're in the perfect environment for this to occur. So this will be interesting to see how things progress with this storm. We could also take a look at this in 3D, but I haven't really mastered how to use it yet on Radar Omega here. Up to 6 people watching here. If you're just tuning in for the first time, we're looking in Texas over here towards Central Texas. Mainly looking at the threat of some supercells here with the potential of producing large hail, damaging winds, and even tornadoes. This is the only tornado warning we have right now. We have some supercells developing here that have reached about 64,000 feet in height and are producing tennis ball size hail potentially. So interesting stuff going on here. We're waiting to see what's going on with this storm in just a minute here to see if maybe it will drop in the next 10 to 20 minutes. If it drops, it might do so pretty quick here. This hook's pulsating in and out, so we're waiting. I'm more or less just waiting to see what's going to happen here. Looks like Brad Arnold might be getting into the rain here. Vince might be in a better spot.
Pull up,
Yep.
let's look that way.
So Brad is currently trying to escape the rain here. The storm is moving at 25 miles an hour, by the way. So if by chance you know anyone in Brady, Texas, definitely give them a heads up saying, hey, there's a tornado warning storm on the way. And there's another storm right behind that that's looking pretty interesting as well. This has a severe thunderstorm warning on it, but it could also get a tornado warning as it has this little appendage here, which is maybe trying to do a thing here. Uh-oh. Are we able to get Vince's stream up here? We might be having a little trouble. Again, like I said before, with them being in Central Texas here, especially being towards the more rural part, we have to keep in mind that the signal over here is not the greatest. So with that being said, we may not be able to always get coverage from these guys. Seems like Brad Arnold might be the only one out of the two that we can look at right now. With that being said here, let's go ahead and take a look at the supercells that we have in total on the radar right now. Starting to get pretty far from the radar. Might switch over to this radar over here towards Austin or maybe even San Angelo. Yeah, I think San Angelo might be the best radar to look at right now. We're not super far from it, but we're not necessarily getting close either at this point. We're at a decent level, so we can look at least into the mid part of the middle level of this storm here. Closer we are to the radar, the better view we can get of the storm at the base. And that's usually what we would look for when it comes to tornadic activity. You care mostly about what's going on at the base. Yeah, I don't think Vince's stream is going to work here. Brad's going to be going right through Brady, Texas right now. Let's see if we can't get him up. He's trying to escape the precipitation here.
Right there to the southwest of Brody.
Yeah, possibly. This is still the main area right here.
Pretty impressive looking storm right here.
Oh, yeah, definitely a hook handoff.
Is it back on the left side? Back side? Yeah.
That would be...
Actually,
no, yeah.
It would be on the back side.
That would be right here.
Yeah, it would be right there. So that initial one, it's kind of gone.
Yeah. And kind of the back one's peaking higher than this one. Where we're sitting, it would be right here.
It looks like it has a super organized lowering still, so it's kind of in that wait and see mode. I'm just going to be kind of toggling in and out of this stream because it looks like that's all we
You
got.
watch that area, I watch this
moment.
one with it.
Seems like Vince is in a slightly better spot. Wait a minute, what's this? And of course now he starts to buffer. Zoom out a little bit. Like I said, he's in a tough reception area, so we might have him buffering in and out every once in a while. That does look interesting there. That's starting to look a little bit more organized. Things tend to happen with these supercells very quickly. Oh, there it goes for a moment.
Chonker.
Try and pull him back up and go back full screen. Oh, baseball size hail got reported with this storm. Well, Max, we got that prediction right so far. Will it be the largest size that we see tonight is going to be the key key factor here. Might have lost the stream for a moment. Speaking of which, while we're waiting on the storm to see what it does, let's go ahead and take a quick quick look at the vertically integrated liquid here. This is going to be a good indicator on the storm's hail potential and just how much ice it's holding up in its updraft right now. Let's go ahead and find that real quick. Yep, there's the core right there, right towards where that 2.7-inch hail was reported there. So there is some big-time hail with this storm right now. Again, anyone just joining in or anyone that's been in for just a little bit here, there is a poll that I have here where you can make a prediction on how big big you think the hail will get tonight. If you want any assistance with that, just let me know or let Max know if he's still on. Well, it looks like the hail core kind of died out a little bit here, actually, just in this last scan here, so it's going to be interesting. I really hate that we can't seem to pull up Vince here, because Vince looks like he's going to have a much better visual, but this is what happens every time I try to load it here. It's a little frustrating. I'll just kind of have to toggle in between radar modes here, or radar products here. Probably switch back to velocity here in just a moment. This storm seems like it tends to have intensifying rotation, like it's growing, and then it goes through these little mini cycles here. Looks like we've gotten a little bit of a surge of outflow here too, though, so that could become a factor as well as time goes on here. Outflow undercutting the storm might become a problem if you're looking for a tornado to develop. And this is going to be heading just to the south of Brady in the next little bit here too. Dang, I don't think we're going to have either of these guys up. Oh boy. Dang, man. Like I said, really bad reception across this region here, so it's going to be a little tricky getting these guys feeds to work here, so it's going to be a little nippy as far as like trying to get an actual visual of any sort of storm right now. All right, well, in the meantime, though, I guess we'll keep on having a switch between radar products. Here's a new scan that just came in. Hook's not looking as impressive as it did about 3 or 4 scans ago. There might be enough rotation in this to probably keep the tornado warning going as this storm exits the polygon here. I do also think that this storm could be beginning to compete with this new cell right here that's off to the north and east. There could also be a merger developing here. That could become another key factor in what happens with this storm here if these two storms decide to merge. So like I said, a lot of interesting stuff seeming to happen here. These other storms don't look quite as impressive, so I'm not super concerned with these at the moment. Maybe down the line it could do a thing, but as of right now, I'm not super concerned with it. Might have this stream back up and running here. I think we do. There we go. We got Brad back. I don't know if we'll get Vince tonight. His hasn't been working at all since the beginning of the stream.
I think we may have a tornado on the ground. Keep going. I think we have a tornado on the ground. But it's not small. Yielded does. Big bump, big bump, big bump.
Did I hear him say tornado on the ground?
I need visual.
Easy right here. I got it. You can walk loud. What's that left side right there? Yeah. What left side? This the left side of the wall now? No, that side. I'm looking at that. What's south of the wall?
Nothing. So we're going due east right now.
Ah, dang it. Tough reception area again, like I said earlier. So this is bound to happen actually tonight throughout the course of the stream. Here's the new polygon that's been issued for that tornado warning, by the way. Again, this looks like it's going to stay south of Brady here. Most dangerous part of the storm. And now this is going to be expanding more or less into... Oh, wow, and there's a report. There's a confirmed report for the baseball-sized hail. It's going to be going into north central Mason County now. Storm's moving even slower now, moving at 15 miles an hour. Now tagged for the baseball-sized hail that was reported by one of the chasers here. So Camp Kensaba, Voca, Kademcy, and Camp Air around 8:30 would be the areas most likely to be affected. This is in Central Time, by the way. Figured I'd try to see if we could get a look at Vince's stream, but it looks like that's not going to happen. Or maybe I'll just give it a minute and see what happens here. Yeah, we're not getting Vince. That's for sure. This storm really is struggling right now. It wants to do it, but I don't think it can do it right now. My question then becomes, what is this storm that's behind it on its flank going to do? This storm off to the rear of this storm, off to its northwest, actually looks like it's getting a little bit better. I think that might be the storm they end up trying to go after if this storm doesn't continue here. But then again, we also see a new hook maybe trying to form on the southern flank of this, because that seems like where the healthier inflow is starting to go now. So I have no idea what's really going with this storm at the moment, or really these two storms. Yeah, we're not getting any streams up right now. Daggone it. So I guess right now we're going to try to look at rotation here. That storm's getting better by each scan. I seriously think they might end up jumping onto that storm right there behind this one over towards Melvin, Texas. Yeah, there's a little bit of a spike in most likely what looks to be upflow with that storm. And then this rotation here looks like it's about to dissipate. Storm behind it, right? This little mezzo over here behind it is starting to really develop, though. All right. So nothing really imminently concerning right here at the moment. We're just gonna have to wait this one out and see what happens here. Doing our own little bit of sweating out here with no tracer feed. Dang. This is a rough reception area. Even the Reed Timmer stream apparently has been having its issues because of the area that we're in right now. The terrain just doesn't seem to be all too giving as far as internet is concerned. Just gonna have to keep changing radar mode and seeing what happens here, more or less. I really do think this storm right here towards Melvin is going to start to take over, if anything at all here. If this storm turns right, though, maybe it could get into a better environment here. We could see a split off. All right. I'm going to try this again. Based off the last location of these two, I can tell that they've cleared the rain. All right. Looks like we might get Brad back. Maybe. Or we can at least look at his location. Air temperature has dropped from 89 to 82. So it looks like they've gotten into the rain-cooled air at least. I think this storm may very well have gone outflow dominant here. So that means its chances of producing tornadoes right now is about out the window. I think this storm might be the one to watch now, over towards Melvin again. But we'll see what these guys end up doing. Either way, no matter which direction they move right now until they get to a more civilization, the as far as the internet's concerned, it's not going to be great. The best we can do right now is more or less just look at their data right here that they're getting in. It's going to show the outdoor temperature, the humidity, the dew points. Dew points are pretty rich right now in the 60s right now. Humidity at 63%. We also can get barometric pressure and also viewership. Hey, Jack. Baconator. That's what I thought. Oops, not Baconator, the Micro Critter Zoo. I saw that. Thinking you slick out here. I'm disappointed in you. Here we go, Jay. I think I tried to give you enough leeway on the emojis, but if you're doing more than 10, I can't help you there. Dang, they just completely timed that man out. Oh, wow. Baconator put the Streamlabs in timeout. Really? So salty sounding. So salty sounding. I really hate that we can't see any feeds right now. It was actually pretty funny. Yeah, this storm is... I think this storm is actually merging with this one over here towards Melvin. Alright, let's try this again. Alright. We're starting to get him back. My question becomes, what are these guys going to do? Because if these storms are trying to merge here, we might lose them again. But if these storms are trying to merge here, the question then becomes, dang, there it goes. No, Brandon and Vince actually are not tag teaming right now. Brandon's actually with Reed Timmer in Dominator 1. So, actually, it's Brad and Brandon. Or Brad and Vince today. It may not be a late shift. It depends on what these storms really end up doing.
It may do the same thing this one did, and I think it may produce a tornado before that. Exactly right.
How long these parameters are going to last for? We're definitely not seeing a lot.
Right here, right in front of us. 1 o'clock.
Yeah, right there.
Temp's starting to drop even further now, getting to 80 degrees.
Keep her moving.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to keep him, I don't think.
Phone out loud.
Oh no, I changed it, actually. I think Streamlabs might be mad at you. But this is what I posted here.
Yep. What is this hitting the window?
on Streamlabs.
Well, don't spray Spirit anymore. Can you see?
Yeah.
Alright, hang on. Let me go ahead and show you the options we have now. So for the poll, it's pretty much the same, with the exception of, with large apples, I changed it to Granny Smith Plus, and then there's Softball Plus.
Right here.
Yeah.
Max was also here a little earlier, and he and I voted for baseball size hill, which is the highest so far.
Oh yeah. Reflectivity just jumped.
That's a good vote to have right there. Yep, vote went in. I just checked it. Looks like a pretty cool lowering right there. I'm gonna guess so, but it looks so far. It's so far away. It's kind of hard to. Oh, of course. It's kind of hard to tell. Wait. We can get him back though. Yeah, that does look like that. Actually, might be a wall cloud. Granny Smith is an apple, Wyatt. It's the green ones. And why are you saying don't ask? Oh, wow. You see what you've done, Baconator? You've gotten Streamlabs mad at me now. Oh, brother. Oh, okay. Hang on, give me a minute here. I'm going to try to fix it. Told you not to put Streamlabs in timeout, Baconator. Daggone it. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm able to keep this stream right now. I've yet to be able to pull up Vince's stream tonight. Yep, still can't get him. All right, give me a second here. I'm still working with this. I'm going to set this in loop real quick so I can fix what's going on with Streamlabs bot, get it under control. Oh, it works. All right, I think we got it good to go here. Or do we? The heck? All right, let's try Brad again. I'm trying to fix this thing. Uh-oh. It's doing the same thing as Vince's. This is not good. This area is literally an internet suction hole. Do this one more time. If you bring it up, people are going to say the W word. I'm just saying, Baconator. I mean, it's almost like you want us to call you that. Yeah, I think this is going to end up becoming the new storm right here. Yeah, this isn't working. Let's go ahead and look at the velocity on it. Because looks like we're not going to be able to get any chaser stream for a little bit here. Okay. Looks like we got $half size that happened in Brady when that last storm it passed through. There's some rotation, but it looks like RFD's more so wrapping around this than anything else. Rotation still looks kind of broad here too. Okay, there we go. Everything is working. Okay. Who are you calling Uncle Larry? All right, Wendy's, chill out. Why would you call me Uncle Larry? That's so dumb. That's just dumb. Just for that, I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to call you the Chicken Baconator. You aren't even a ground beef patty. That's what who gets. Pig Baconator. Now, Wyatt, you should know it's not fair. It's not fair to call somebody else a name and not expect them to say something back. You get what you give. Now retract the other one. Same thing with the, yeah, there we go. But yeah, see, the whole reason Baconator got called Wendy's just now was because he called me Uncle Larry. I'm like, why? Why? There you go. Welcome back, Max. So far, I think we're winning as far as the hail predictions so far here, because we did get that baseball size report. It was right here. This storm is probably going outflow dominant. I said outfield. Wow. So right now we're on target here. Stop Baconator abuse. Anyway. And how did that go? I'm curious now. It's not really that hard to do. It just seems like such a weird concept when you think about it. You're just so used to it being on like an oven. But when you actually think about it, I don't see how it wouldn't work. That's a better. Dude, I wish I could go up to Ohio and visit my folks up there and get one of those pizzas. Because he makes them from scratch. Shoot. At one point, we were trying to get him to do his own little pizza restaurant now, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't think it will. I don't think anyone else in the family can really cook pizzas like him at the moment, except for maybe me. But then again, I actually had actual job experience at a pizza joint, so a little different, but I think I could do it maybe. But I'm not really trying to get into the food industry again. Not my cup of tea, that's for sure. Not for me. This storm definitely looks like it's going outflow dominant. Oh, man. It has to get shipped to me first. He'd be better off shipping it to you. That I made. Whenever I can make a pizza, sure. Hang on a minute. What's this feature over here? And I hope I still have my touch when it comes to making pizza as well. It's been a minute. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell you the answer to that either, to be honest. You'd have to pay for shipping. Because I'm pretty sure that's not cheap. And hope that it gets there in one piece at that. No, I wouldn't even do that, though, because really, if you think about it, what are the chances of it even getting there in one piece? Or if whoever is doing the delivery decides to be a douchebag and eats the thing. Like, that will be some dirtbag stuff, but it does happen. Just ask every Uber Eats driver. Somebody does it. Put it in a box. That won't stop them from trying to eat it. They'd be like, oh, I'm hungry. I've had a long day from work. Oh, what's this box? Nom. I could easily see something like that happening. It's not even that they would know, man. That's just how some of them actually do things. Like, you got to check out the way some of these Uber Eats drivers move, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, sometimes I've heard of them actually canceling orders just so they can eat the food. Okay. So this hook looks like it's trying to make a comeback, but I can't really tell right now. Brandon's in the rain right now. Vince, I don't even think we're going to get his stream up tonight. No. Definitely not that time, that's for sure. And it just seems like we're stuck around Brady right now as far as tornadoes are concerned. And even then, these aren't really impressive storms here. These storms further to the north are severe thunderstorm warned, but they aren't really showing much potential to evolve into anything tornadic here. I am going to take a look at this meso discussion real quick while I'm at it. If it'll let me. There we go. Okay, this was at 7:49 Central. So really, I think this might be another hour of tornado potential. Oh, brother. Just let me know whenever you decide to fly over. So that way I can make food. Probably have like a bunch of other people over probably saying, "Who the heck is this guy?" It's like, this guy's on my team, on my weather team here, so yeah. I want to look at Discord. Yeah. It's my friend Bacon. Okay, so... Oh, no. I've actually flown a Cessna 172 before myself. I was in Civil Air Patrol when I did it. I was in the co-pilot seat. That was actually my first couple times flying. We dealt with turbulence and everything. It was a crazy story. So, yeah. That was fun. Dealing with turbulence and even a gust that tried to knock the plane over on its side while we were about 4,000 feet in the air. Well, you would have to be a senior member now. I was a cadet when I joined. I don't know what it's like for senior members, but I know for cadets, it was pretty interesting. We even got tactics training here, so I got to do a little bit of pew pew, so I'm proficient with that as well, and a few other things. Got a little bit of search and rescue training. Mainly it's for downed planes, but some of it probably could even be applied in a severe weather situation. So that will be another plus of chasing, even though I'm not necessarily looking forward to seeing maybe a tornado victim if that did happen. Yeah, I'm really skeptical of this storm still. And this is why I'm better than Ryan Hall? Really? I wouldn't say I'm better than Ryan Hall, that's for sure. Stop it. I will never say that I'm better than that guy. Even if I were to somehow, outdo that channel someday. I would never say that. And besides, I'm not. Oh, dang. I'm I don't know how I feel about that, and I don't know how well that's going to go over. But you're entitled to your opinion. That's how I'm going to look at it. I'm different. I'm definitely not trying to be Ryan Hall. I'm trying to be me at the end of the day. So if there's anything other than the weather that people would remember me for, I hope that would be it. I was my own character, just like he is his own. And that's why I respect him. Well, looks like they're going to hang behind this storm and probably, I don't even know if they're going to stay after it. All right, let's see if I can even get one of these guys up. It doesn't look like we're getting Brad up either now, so I don't know, man. Looks like we're struggling a bit here. Can we get Vince up? Nope. Dang, man. Kind of rough here. Hey, we're up to 8 viewers. Actually, 9. That's cool. Well, wish I had more to show you guys right now, but this is the only storm that we have right now. But then again, I guess not having as much is a good thing, too, in its own right. Nonetheless, if you're just tuning in, make sure you're hitting that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Shoot, I'll take it. I surely will take it. Because I don't think this one's going to be a memorable stream. And I mean, that's fine. But at the end of the day, though, I mean, this probably isn't going to be one that goes down in history as, okay, this is like 331 this year, March 31st. Wow, really? Hi, not Baconator. We know it's totally you anyway. Dang it, man. I really wish I could get a view from one of these guys. I wonder how Kyle would feel about this. Kyle might just be like, there can only be one. There can only be one. Then we see the end of that account altogether. Just gets Hakai'd from existence by Kyle, like he's Beerus the Destroyer from Dragon Ball Z. Well, I appreciate that, Wyatt, whether you made that up or not. Oh, God. Person with unwavering determination. I wouldn't say my heart is as pure as gold. I don't know. I don't even know what to call my heart if I have one. Said, get out of here. Dang. He's like, I've had enough of you and your alternate accounts, man. Go on with that. But I wouldn't say my heart is pure. But my intentions are good. I can say that much. Whether people want to believe that or not, especially because of the name. Sometimes I wonder if the name Ty Metalhead Weatherman scares people off. If so, I mean, that's fine. I actually would laugh at that. If that really is the case. Aw, poor Baconator. Don't be sad. There's no reason to be. I think they be getting off of this storm now? Wyatt is big. Oh my god. Are you serious? I wouldn't say he's baconator racist. He's just tired of your stuff right now. Of course you would say that. You know what? Okay, from this point forward, I give you permission to start in the chat. Hashtag stop baconator abuse. And every time it happens, you can screenshot it and put it on your TikTok. That'll be the way we get people on this channel. We'll make that hashtag trend and go viral. Do it again, Wyatt. Abuse him some more. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. But that could be like for your... Oh, yeah. Like you could, yeah, make like a second account and just say, stop baconator abuse. But then there would probably be like a bunch of angry people on here saying, why are you abusing this person with the name Baconator? He identifies as a sandwich. Wyatt called you a he, a she, a them. He's not any of those. He's a sandwich. He's a fast food sandwich. Literally just trying to make this as lighthearted as I can because I'm actually pretty irritated that I can't look at any of these chaser feeds at all. This is super frustrating. It was AI, bro. Wait. So Wyatt's account identifies as a computer? I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm not messing with you, Wyatt. I'm actually not. Oh, okay. I know. No, I said your account, not you. Wait, what is this? Uh-oh. Tennis ball size hail. Must have been a report from, most likely Brad. Well, dang. You don't want to get messed with by bacon. By one strip of bacon or two? Or are you wanting 3? I'm just kidding. Dang it, man. This is so irritating. I want to see the storm. If this thing drops a tornado, I'm going to be super salty from this point. Dang, depends on the day. So how many strips are we today? Are we 1, 2, or 3? Or are we even beyond that? Like 2 million today. Jeez. Why are you trying to pour it on, man? Sheesh. Aw. Since you want to mess with Wyatt, okay, I will say this much then. Wyatt, you're cleared hot. You can begin the Baconator abuse. Oh, that's fair enough. I'm kidding. No one can abuse Baconator. Except for Jordan. Jordy can maybe abuse Baconator, but he's not here on stream, so yeah. I guess Contingents is super busy today. I wonder exactly where he joined yesterday, remember? Well, I mean, yeah, weather was in his area, but how is it different? I mean, he's... Hey, no. Now, Wyatt, if you go that far, Wyatt, just remember turnabout's fair play. I wonder if Vince is calling it on this storm, man, because I don't know, man. Kind of hard to tell what it's going to do here. Yeah, you shouldn't have done that one. The second you bring someone's mom into it, it's a different game. Like, if you did that here around my neck of the woods in Atlanta, you better be ready to fight. Because most guys I know, second you do that, these guys see red. So you got to be careful doing that. I would not make that a habit if I were you. Is there still a slight risk for tomorrow, by the way? Is there still a slight risk, or has it been upgraded? He probably does at this point. Oh no. Oh no, what? No, he's not angry. He's not angry. He shouldn't be. Oh no. Those points don't apply to Wyatt, so good try, but no. It only applies to Jordan. And he's not here. Suffer. Okay, so at least we get... Oh, hey, wait a minute. I mean, if he didn't know it, then he could just look it up on Google. A lot of people nowadays, so yeah, we finally got Facebook education. It's loud. Wait. Oh, God, it is loud. I'm sorry. I'm super sorry about that. Is that any better? Or is it still loud? It's probably dealing with pea-sized hail. Okay. I fixed it. Good. Didn't expect it to be that loud. If I didn't know that it would hurt anyone else's ears, I might just do that. You know what? Everybody turn it down. Everybody turn it down. gosh. That was funny. That was very funny. Uh-oh. Oh no, did Max get caught in the crossfire? I'm sorry, Max. I didn't mean to hurt you. I was only trying to get Baconator. Oh no, we're about to lose his feed. Yep, there it is. That was Lloyd. Oh, that reminds me. I need to get Crunchyroll back. Oh crap. I'm sorry, Max. I was just trying to abuse Baconator since he was mentioning it again. Williard Scott. Where's Williard Scott? Oh, that's Williard Sharp. That's probably on here. So who's Williard Scott? What happened to Williard Scott? Just figured I'd ask. Well, not really. I guess the last one that I had was back in Job Corp, and it was metal. That was it. And then of course there's Weatherman from when I worked at Alorica, which was basically working for Verizon. My old colleagues then called me Weatherman. But yeah, basically other than that, and then like in high school I had an ex that used to call me Metal Crazed. So yeah. Oh. Rip. Put your rips in the chat for Mr. Williard Scott. But yeah, I don't think I've had too many nicknames. Yeah, those are really the only ones I can think of off jump. I saw that Baconator. That was such a fail. That was a major fail. Oh no, I do not. If you call me that, you know what? I'm not even going to do any sort of MMA stuff. I'm going to do some wrestling stuff. I'm going to literally do like the Randy Orton RKO. How about that? You're going to get RKO'd on the floor, on a concrete floor, just because. How about that? Do not call me Tai Tai. Yeah. How about Bacon since you want to be like that? Yeah, get him, Wyatt. Okay, so these guys haven't given up on this storm just yet. Oh, God. Max has been a good boy for a while. Max has actually been sick for a little bit here. That's why we haven't seen him in the last few streams. He had told me earlier. Oh, brother. Don't get him started because eventually he's going to act up too. What exactly happened? Now we're seeing this little outflow feature again, but now we can't see it because Brad's stream isn't up and running now. It's a real bummer. And of course, we have had trouble with Vince the whole day, and this is going to continue. Wait. What's going on here? What's going on here? Little pocket right here. That looks interesting. Yeah, come say hi. And then also, if you want, feel free to vote on the little poll we have for Hale. I might allow it. I might allow it. I didn't say I would. I said I'm thinking about it. You know what? Since Max has been a good boy, I'm going to let him decide. I'm going to let Max decide. It's all in your hands, man. You decide. Consent matters not in this case. Max, do as you please. Oh my gosh. This is funny. I don't even care if I have 100. I don't care if I have even 10 viewers right now. This is funny. This is great. This is great. Okay, looks like we might get Brad back. Oh, yeah, we will. And in a good spot. Come on. Please work. Yes, 50% is too much. Spin. 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 Or better yet, if there was more than 3 of you talking, I would actually put a poll on it. You gotta announce the result in chat, of course, but I'm pretty sure you already will. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Come on. It landed on...
Wow.
So what does that mean? What's gonna happen? I don't know why, but I can sense Wyatt in the background with his hands clapped together. So then that means... So then he's just like, come on, Max. You know you want to let me do this. You know you want to let me do this. Max out here leaving us on cliffhangers too, man. Looks like we're getting an increasing amount of chaser convergence here from the looks of it. Don't do it. Because I see this guy up in front of... I see this guy in front of Brad here that has the mesonet. That might be Vince, actually. Then there might be another guy ahead of him. Oh dang! I'm sorry, Wyatt. It was fair competition, so yeah. Ah, daggone it again, man. No, I didn't say that you would. I didn't say you could. I didn't say that you could. And you asked, so you screwed up. If you didn't ask, I wouldn't have been able to stop you then. I might. If the joke's actually good, though, I might not. Okay, that's time out. Screw this. Screw this. I said if it was good. That wasn't good. Come on. I told you. Hey, be fair. I told you. That was not the joke. Then what is the joke? If you leave me on a cliffhanger, I will time out. I will put you in timeout. I'm going to give you to the count of 10 to type in the joke. 1, 2, 3. That was weak. You're going to timeout. I'm sorry, Wyatt. I gave you a fair chance. And you messed it up. You done goofed. Okay, so maybe that wasn't Vince that was in front of Brad, but Vince's tracker hasn't updated in a while, which is weird, considering the fact that we can't see his stream anyway. Doesn't really seem like it matters. I told you what. I'm sorry. If it was good, I would let you stay, but that one was bad. It was a good try. Well, it was well, nah. I'm sorry, dude. That one was just kind of weak. Okay, so all right, let's go and look at the location of the radar again. Because if I remember correctly, we are starting to get a little further away from it. Seems like we're still outflow dominant here, actually, if I'm being honest. All right, so in the meantime here, and then of course after Y gets timed out, that's when everything goes quiet. Now you guys want to be quiet after that whole joke thing. Come on. Oh wow, come on, Y, don't be like that. All right, you two children, chill out. That's enough. Let's not do that. I mean, I told you not to do it. If you had done it earlier without asking me, then maybe I could have let it slide if it was good. But that one was not good. That's a you problem, man. Don't blame it on Baconator. You got to make a better joke than that. I mean, both of you two seem like y'all wilding a little bit, so I figured I'm gonna get on to both of you. Well, Wyatt got timed out because of Wyatt. So far, you haven't done anything to get timed out yet. If needed be, we can let Max decide that too. Spin the bottle again, or flip a coin or something, just because. Uh-oh. Says who? Wyatt, if you try and take over on Discord, we might have a problem here, bud. I'm just letting you know. I've told you before. I am dead serious. Don't make me actually have to look on there, man. Come on. You guys are being silly. Oh, wow. Yeah, things are getting crazy on here. Okay, and things aren't getting crazy on this storm because we're starting to go into a radar hole. That's great. Yeah, it should stay. Or it could be renamed into chat highlights, but That's not that important. But if it gets deleted without my permission, we are going to have some problems here. Because if this channel does go big, we're going to look back at that and we're going to be like, what the heck were we thinking back then? And then on top of that, that could go into some of the bloopers at the end of the year. Really, these need to be made into like clips or something like that. Yeah, move it off topic. Yeah, that would make more sense. Hey, you knew the deal. I told you if the joke was bad that you were going to get timed out. And really, you had 2 chances. Because really, I could have timed you out by saying the Baconator. So, I gave you 2 chances instead of 1. So, don't give me that bruh stuff. I don't care. But anyway, all right, so let's see what's happening with the storm now. I don't know, man. I don't know if this storm's really going to produce. The window is really starting to shrink for this thing. Come on here. It'd be really nice if we could actually dang. Well, that was quick. Well, alrighty then. I guess we're going to go back to reflectivity here. Well, this storm is really struggling. I don't even know why they're keeping that tornado warning up. I don't know how much longer they're going to be honest. You just have to ask me. Wait, what? Okay, I've kind of missed what's going on here a little bit. All right, let's see if this radar gives us a better picture here. It looks a little better. Only one way to really find out at this point. I'm honestly kind of skeptical of it as to whether or not this will actually produce. Yeah, oh, of course. Well, yeah. Nothing to be deleted right now. I'm still trying to figure out which ones I want to delete and how I could reconfigure some of the channels, if anything. Why? Not why, but Baconator. I can only semi understand that. I only know that to a partial extent. I think that's actually German, though. Yeah. But all right, children, let's chill out for now. I don't know if this is going to produce, man. I really don't. And I think this is going to be the only game in town. Well, that looks like a bunch of slop. No, that I can tell that there weren't. I'm not proficient in German, but I can kind of understand it. German's actually a relatively easy language to learn from if you started out with the English language. It's one of the easier ones. It's different if you were trying to learn something like Finnish or something like that. Hawaiian language. Wait, is that no, I don't think that's Samoan, is it? No, I think Samoan's a little different. Yeah. Yeah. I started to learn a little bit of Russian in middle school, but I never really stuck with it. Yeah, like the conversion from English to German, it's not too dissimilar at all, actually. But try doing that with Finnish. Good luck. I don't know what it is about Finnish, but you can hear a lot of Latin essence within it. I kind of like that, though. I think it's pretty cool. Hmm. Oh, Samoan? Yeah, I figured that much. I still think it's pretty cool, though. I just like learning about different cultures. I think it's pretty cool. My favorite, of course, is the Finnish because, well, metal. My favorite bands are actually from Finland. And most of the bands that I've actually met in person have been from Finland. Man, I really hate the position that we're in with this storm right now, like radar image wise. And, okay, why, Baconator? Why are we doing the 18 and up deal?
I already have some stuff.
We shouldn't have any tornado warning chances up there. We shouldn't have any tornado chances up there. There's a lot. Oh, look at that. There's chaser convergence right there. There's like 4 cars on the other side of the road.
Yep, the warning box is straight south.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know what you sent. That was one I actually missed. There's nothing to really look at with this storm right now, or at least nothing I can see on radar. I really hate the fact that we're in a radar hole at the moment. Daggone it. We're probably going to be stuck in this one for a bit here. Maybe. You hate being in holes, huh? That sounds really interesting. But anyway. Skadoodles. Yeah. Skadoofle. Dang. Dang, both you goofed up on your spelling. But Baconator kind of did worse on that one. Skadoofle. That's the new one. Skadoofle. You cannot delete that message, otherwise I'm timing you out. Skadoofle. I don't necessarily think you have to quote Bacon on this one. I don't really think it. You hate being in radar holes. That's better. But if you really think about it, you should have known I was going to do that. You should have known I was going to do that. Okay, let's go ahead and look at Brad's stream again. Maybe we can see something. Sorry. Well, actually, I'm not, but yeah. Wait, what are those points for? And why? Oh, come on, please work. I just want to see some indicator as to what this is doing, man. I refuse to shush. And well, it looks like we're not getting his stream back up. Sucks. Listen, we've voted for today's Streamlabs bot. I'm sorry. There's only 3 people that have voted. I think we might just go to VIL for a second just to look at the hail. Because I can't look at velocity here, so. Oh, wow. Look at how maxed out that is. Yeah, that'd be nice. Got a long way to go to get there. If YouTube can let me in their algorithm, that might help. Help me, YouTube. Also, you can also see how tall this storm is, too, while we're at it. So let's see how tall this thing is, by the way. Should I make this into a command here? This is Echo Tops. This would apply more to weather nerds than anyone else. Still at about 60,000 feet, which is pretty impressive. Think I should do it? I could probably do that right now. I mean, things are moving slowly enough to where I could. So what do you guys think? Yeah, make that into a command. Baconator, Max, Wyatt. Well, I can make that happen right now if you like. I can't look at anything else, really. Anytime I look at Brad's stream, it goes away. Virtual machine, don't do anything that you aren't supposed to be doing. Because a lot of people can get in trouble on there. Not saying that you would, just saying. Butterflies downloads. You know, it would be really interesting if that game, that Roblox game, Twisted, had a VR mode to it, or a virtual machine type mode. That'd be pretty cool, but also pretty crazy, considering how that game is. I'm really thinking that this storm isn't gonna produce, because it's getting more and more unimpressive in the last few scans here. Maybe we can look at these storms a little further to the north. Maybe we'll see something. No. Let's loop this. Oh, butterflies on the screen. Okay. Here's another tennis ball dropper right here. This one looks interesting towards Stephenville, but I'm not sure if it's going to do anything. This is also going to stay. This also looks like it could be heading potentially close to Dallas if it holds together. I'm really leaning more so towards no, because the instability is about to start to drop off a bit here. Oh, noted. Definitely noted. I wonder if that would end up being like some crazy virus type deal. Yeah, this storm's just about completely going outflow dominant here. There's no hook anymore, and there's almost like a backward C shape to this. If anything, I would be more concerned about damaging wind gusts more so than anything. Like I said, definitely noted. So what are we thinking here? I'm probably going to be on for another 30 minutes tops, because like I said, this storm does not look like it's going to do anything. Like, we're seeing some major outflow dominance here. Like this little backward C shape. If you're looking for a tornado, this is not what you want to see. And then look at that hail core that's developed right there, though. This is probably still going to be a big time hailer, but after that, I really think we're probably done for the night. Staying alive. Oh, no, you don't have to worry about that, Wyatt. I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. Thank you very much. Sheesh. Geez, staying alive. Well, that got awfully dark fast. And I'm not even the one that said it. All right, man. You have a good night, bud. I might be going live tomorrow, especially if it goes up to enhanced risk. And there's also a bigger threat. And then Wednesday, my area might be back in play. So, yeah, this is going to be a crazy weather pattern here, man. Oh, yeah, man, you go ahead and get some rest, and I'll probably see you sometime this week, that's for sure. Oh, hey, 100 views. Well, that's cool. Especially for so little we have to really show for that. But hey, to all of you that are here, though, I want to say thank you for showing up tonight, even though, like I said, not really a lot going on. This wasn't going to be a widespread event from the get-go, but there was some decent potential with it, but this one might be a bust in a way. We got some pretty cool hail in this one. We got like a baseball size hail. So that was pretty cool, but other than that, not really a lot going on here. We'll wait to see what this storm does here. I don't think this produces anything either. So I'm not super concerned. But I'm interested to see how it progresses in these next couple of scans. Maybe we could have a brief window of opportunity with it. We're not going to get any chasers out of this, so out here on this storm, they're well out of position. I don't see any real rotation on this right now either, so I don't know. I swear if I go off stream later and this produces a tornado warning or tornado of any kind, I'm going to be livid. I'll probably be up for about another 10-15 minutes, I think. If even that, honestly. I want to see what they'll do with this tornado warning. 7 minutes until it expires. Oh, there we go. I forgot my mic was on mute. Wait, how did my mic get on mute? What the heck? Sorry about that, Baconator, but saying, oh man, thank you though, but I appreciate that. I mean, didn't have to do it, obviously. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. Can you hear me now? Just want to make sure. That was embarrassing. Sort of. Also very weird. No, I saw it, man. I saw it. I was right here. I was talking, but somehow my mic ended up muted. I'm still trying to understand how that even happened. But yeah, man, I saw it, man. I appreciate you, dude. We're going to put that towards upgrading. Though, we're going to try to get this set up a little bit better. Little by little, we're going to make this better. So that way we can at least be on at least so we could quote unquote. Oh no. You tried sending a, oh God. No, please don't do that. Because you just pointed it out earlier. How I tend to be. So you knew how that would get interpreted. I think I'm going to switch over to this radar site here just so I can watch this storm over here towards Stephenville. like I said, I don't really expect much out of it. But I'm interested to see what happens with this. There's a pretty good surge of damaging winds here. Very broad rotation. Oh. You suck for that. Wait, hang on a minute. Look at this. We got a pretty good surge of damaging winds on this lead. Whoo, 107. Oh, man. Big time damaging winds. Haha, I didn't sin. That's what you get. But yeah, 102 on this one. Oh, boy. So if you are in Toller, Granbury, Glen Rose, I think you're actually good. It's probably going to stay to the north of you. But Toller and Granbury, you need to get to your safe spot. This is almost the equivalent of a EF1 tornado, pretty much. It pretty much is a EF1 tornado in a sense. It's just damaging winds is far more widespread. So, yeah, it should say destructive severe thunderstorm warning, that's for sure. Hold on a minute. This severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for 50 miles. Oh, my goodness. Come on, National Weather Service. Let's get this together here. Come on. There's no way I'm the only one that sees this on radar. 109. Is the radar contaminated or something? Yeah, if his name still pops up. It should pop up, actually. It's like right at the top corner. It should eventually pop up. I don't know how soon his popped up there. Gotta love how my CPU works. But you did pop up on the little widget here on the bottom. Yeah, like you popped up over here. So, your name is up there, though. Either way, man, thanks again. But I'm trying to understand, though. Why is this severe thunderstorm warning only for 50? Are you kidding me? There's no way. Like, this actually has me somewhat frustrated. Yeah, no, I see that. 120, but why? Why are they not? Why is this tagged for 50? This is not far from the radar site either. That's the worst part. $102. See if I can find that 120. Oh, there it is right there. Yes, yeah. I'm not even going to get on to you for that one, but yeah, 50 my hide here. That's pretty much 121 because that's 120.8, but 50 mile per hour. Man, you got to be kidding me. Why? Why in the world? What, you want me to say it? Well, I've watched old school NASCAR races, and I think I remember, what was his name? What was that one driver? All right, 50 my ass. How about that? Yeah, but still, no matter how you look at it, why is this a 50 mile per hour tag severe thunderstorm warning? This is utterly stupid. Like, this actually has me a little bit irritated. Like, can we make this make sense? In fact, Baconator, if you could. Oh, I swear it as if I'm somebody innocent. I've told you before, I don't have a heart pure of gold, even though I made that joke. But yeah, I can swear too sometimes. I mean, I'm not going to get demonetized for it. I'm not even able to be monetized. I can swear, but I just don't do it often. But this is stupid right here. Like, I'm sorry. I hate to sound like I'm bashing the National Weather Service, but come on, man. Make sure you clip this too, because, I mean, really, get this. What is this? And in fact, I want you to send this to contingents, dude. Definitely send this to contingents. I'm sure he would have a field day over this, probably screaming at the top of his lungs. I'm sure Kyle would even be screaming. I'm sure anybody in Discord would be screaming at the top of his lung, at the top of their lungs. In fact, we're going to make a meme out of this. I'm going to make a meme. Yeah, let's make a meme out of this. Like, let's make a whole meme out of this, because, like, what? Like, help, like, somebody please help me understand here. Just what am I missing? These storms aren't too, because this, like I said, here's the radar site right here. We're like, what? Let me go ahead and do this here. We're less than 50 miles away, so I don't know, maybe a couple thousand feet above the ground is where these winds are. You can't tell me that at least some of that hasn't mixed down to the surface. There's been plenty of decape over this area throughout the course of the, like, forecasted for this area throughout the course of the day. You can't tell me that we're not at least getting up to 60. Like, that's a bunch of crap, man. Come on. I mean, still showing 120 to 114 right here. And this is on Highway 377 here. So let's make sure that we are. Geez, I don't know what we do here. Whoa, look at this now. What is going on here? Maybe there might be a glitch with the radar. Hopefully that is the case. Oh, yeah. Major damaging winds right here. Yeah, we're definitely seeing a radar artifact now. Like, but still. All right, so what's the accurate reading then? Because I know that last scan is definitely a radar artifact, because the way this storm just suddenly changed its shape like that, it's a little odd to me. Nah, but this definitely has damaging wind potential for sure, though. I wouldn't be so sure, though, either. I don't know, man. It's the radar just outside of Fort Worth here, too. You're good. Honestly, we aren't gonna be on here much longer, but I'm just kind of, I was honestly gonna end the stream just a minute ago. But when I saw this radar scan here, I was like, wait, what the heck? But then to see, like I said, get this. Under 50 miles an hour for that? Like, what? Even if it is an artifact and it's not 120, like, I doubt it's 120, especially not at the surface, but I highly doubt that it's 50 miles an hour. I think some of that has to be mixing to the surface. I have noticed a little bit of that too, so I don't know, man. It's just weird. Yeah, today's been a weird day as far as radars are concerned. Like, we've pretty much got stuck in that one radar hole with the storm that was tornado warned. But even then, it's just been weird, dude. So does this one, honestly. Pretty much all the radars in Texas have been kind of odd today. And I couldn't tell you why either. Man, you two are like freaking oil and water. I need you two to calm down, please. Oh, man. Well, I guess we can't rely on this radar. Well, I guess, oh, you're good, man. That's no big deal. I know it was. But I guess we can't rely on these radars tonight, and shoot. I actually did kind of notice a little bit of that. Let's go back to reflect. Let's go back to velocity here. Yeah, it's doing it here now. That's kind of odd. Yeah, I think that is a radar artifact. Okay. Okay, this is acting a little weird now. I don't think I don't. I sure don't. Okay, so KDFX is KDFX is working. Oh, yeah, I see this storm. I see what this storm. Yeah, it's doing that. Yeah, I see what you're talking about now. Is this storm still trying? Parameters are a little bit further to the parameters are less favorable to the south, though. I've been in some crazy winds already. I don't even think it'd been half that speed. Well, if they were, either way, it wasn't fun. It's different when you start feeling like you're about to be blown away. We are? 407. Wow. Okay. I didn't think that was good. I didn't think that was going to happen today, but all right. Cool. We're at 8 viewers right now. Wow. Well, hello to everyone who's watching right now. I mean, I'm just sitting here covering these storms really, and talking with my moderators here. Yeah, this storm isn't trying to produce a tornado, but why is I think it was about 65 or 70, but that's enough to knock you down easily. Shoot, even 50 will start to move you around a good bit, making sure it'll start to make you feel like your feet aren't under you, or just like your legs aren't under you. Like you're gonna have to almost kind of squat down a little bit just to keep your footing. And those were in those were even non-thunderstorm winds too. Throwing the best friend tag on me all the time, man. Sheesh. But all of y'all I think are like friends. What do you think is going on? What do you think it is? Cause yeah, I noticed what you were talking about here. This storm's not rotating. Must be nice. Well, yeah, the western 2/3, but we're not necessarily. Well, I don't know if I want to latch onto that theory, but I mean, we're more so towards central, maybe a little bit. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. All I do know is that some weird stuff has been going on tonight with the radars. And they're still going on. And it's still ongoing, honestly, or quite frankly. So, not sure what to make of it. Would I hang on a minute? What is this? Nah, that's outflow dominant. That's not going to really. Let me take a look at this. Wait, is Brad going towards that one? Might not be done just yet here after all. Hold on a second. Okay, velocity is not really reliable. Hasn't proven to be super reliable today either. So, this does kind of look sus, though. I don't want to put a lot into it, but at the same time, that looks rather interesting, I would say. Doesn't really look well connected with the storm, though, but it is moving in a northeasterly motion based off the polygon here. If it could root up with the boundary here, maybe. But I'm leaning more so towards it not. Let's go ahead and look at some other stuff. Let's go ahead and look at some other aspects of the storm here. Start with echo tops. Get to about 58,000 feet here. It's also tagged for ping pong ball size hail. 59,000 feet. So getting to the dark red, we're hitting 60,000 plus. Here's some really tall thunderstorms that we've gotten tonight. Let's go ahead and check out what the vertically integrated liquid looks like. It looks like we're maxed out here. No surprises there, though. So it's a pretty good hail core, at least in the higher levels of the storm. How big that hail gets at the surface, we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, no tornado threat with this currently, so we're not worried about that. Let's go ahead and look at the rainfall rates. I rarely get to look at that. Oh. Okay. Uh-oh. Come on now. Not the craziest rainfall rates I've seen. A little less than an inch per hour. Wait. Hang on a minute. So we are above an inch per hour just to the northwest of Mullen here. About, oh, there we go. There's the higher totals. About an inch and a half rainfall rate here. Do we get to about an inch and a half? Actually, just under it. But I'll look up, and I'll take a look at that, though, contingents. I'll take a look at the elevation of Dallas. I believe it, though. I believe that would be right. But I've never been there, so I could never tell for myself. But nonetheless, though, it wouldn't surprise me if that is the case, which it probably is. Okay. Well. Guess we'll go ahead and go back to reflectivity then. Hang on a minute. Yeah, Brad's heading towards this storm here, I think. We might have another storm here trying to do a thing. Let's go ahead and look at the storm's loop here. We'll watch and see how this storm evolved here. Why do you say that, Baconator? Why do you feel like you're being watched? Well, I mean, I'm watching the chat, so technically I am watching you, but not like that. I don't really want to look into velocity too much because of how the radars have been tonight, but at the same time, though, it'd be a good indicator if I could. Yeah, depending on how far away the storm is from the radar site. Sheesh. Well, it is heading to the south, actually. I thought it was heading more in a northerly component. But that's just the way the polygon was shaped. It was kind of throwing me off here. This storm really has organized here. So what do you guys make of the storm, Baconator contingents? What are you thinking? I don't know if Brad's going to head towards the storm or not. Yeah, that is true. The different extremes in temperature throughout the state are often a good indicator of how big a state is. And West Texas usually tends to be really hot, and then Eastern Texas also gets hot, but there is a little bit of variance there. There's actually a decent bit of variance depending on the season. Summertime, just the entire state's usually baking by that point. It's usually just a frying pan. But what should we make of this storm here? Yeah, the west tends to be really dry in comparison to the east. The east tends to be really humid. That's actually something I do know. No, maybe this thing is trying to do something here. I'm going to keep an eye on this for just a little bit longer here. If this doesn't do anything in the next little bit, I'll call it a stream, but my interest is definitely peaked. Can we rely on velocity with the way things are tonight? That's the only thing. See, here's the thing. When I look at velocity, it doesn't look impressive at all. The kinematics are further to the north, and it's going southeast, so it's just like, where do you go with this? There's that crazy inflow look because of the radar doing its little thing with that mountainous wave that Contingent is talking about, and then nothing. But yeah, Baconator, the further south this storm goes, the less favorable the environment gets for tornadic development there. So it's just kind of like, what do I do with this one? I'm just kind of trying to figure out what to do here. Kind of at a little bit of a loss, I guess you would say. I mean, there's going to be capes still there. I can tell you that, but the kinematics were always very isolated based on this setup here. I know that the cap starts to... I know convective inhibition kind of comes back into play a little bit later, but I don't know if it'll apply in this case. I don't know. There's a lot of really interesting parameters with this. Yeah, that's what those surface maps are for. It looks like Contingent is going to read those. From what I saw earlier, it looks like we still got a good bit of cape available in this region. Maybe not 3,000, but it's still enough cape. Then there's also... the question really becomes more so kinematics. What is the wind profile looking like? But there wasn't really a broad area of low-level jet to begin with, so it's kind of hard to just say, yeah, convective. But inhibition would pretty much be a limiter, so to speak. And that starts to go up as we get later into the evening here, so... yeah, that's what I thought it was going to be. And then on top of that, like I said, the further south this goes, the less likely it's going to be to produce. In fact, I wonder what it looks like on reflectivity now. I don't think it's going to keep a hook for too much longer here, if it hasn't already lost it by now. Yeah, the inflow is closing up. The inflow notch is starting to close up. Yeah, I figured that's what it was gonna be. This setup would have had a lot more potential had that been the case, though. If there was some decent surface and low-level shear. All of it was towards the mid to upper level. Looks like they issued a new mesoscale here. Let's go see what they have to say here. Yeah, I don't think so either. I do want to see what they have for this mesoscale discussion, though, right before we probably get off here, inevitably. Because I don't expect this to really continue for too much longer here. The way that little inflow notch was, it's starting to close up. I don't think this is going to do much anything. Come on, let me read this. Daggone it, let me read this. There we go. Oh, that was yesterday. Apparently, I have it set to the 24-hour period. Okay, low-level inhibition. Yep, just like I was talking about earlier. I'm probably going to change this over to severe thunderstorm watch. Yeah, I think it's about time to call it then. Because, I mean, really, like they said, inhibition's going to be starting to ramp up here, so that's going to limit storm development. Very weak low-level shear here is going to pretty much keep the tornado threat at bay for the rest of the night. So I think, yeah, exactly. Exactly my point. So, yeah, basically, I think we're done for the night here. Well, good stream. Didn't expect to get a couple subs out of this, but hey, I'm here, and we'll probably be doing it again tomorrow, maybe. We'll take a look at the parameters then. I'll probably look at them tonight before I go to bed. But to everyone that is watching right now, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Not really a whole lot going on. I guess it was a good thing here, especially since we were near some populated areas. But that being said here, we might be on again for the 4th day in a row. If we are, I hope you see it. Yeah, go ahead and eat, Baconator. Just don't eat yourself. Wendy's. But that being said, though, this has been Tire Metal Weatherman and my mods, contingents, and Baconator. Thanks for being on. And I'll see you guys on the next stream. Have a good night. Beats me, I don't know. I don't know what your diet is. I don't know what you're into eating. You have to pick that.